Hi, my name is Sydney, and you are.
Juanita Suarez.
Nice to meet you, Juanita Suarez. All right, so before we start, I do have a confidentiality form that you must sign. Basically, well, you don't have to sign it, but it is, nice for you to sign it so we can just make sure that all the information that you discuss with me stays here, unless it's something really major, such as, harming someone or yourself. That I have to go up to my supervisor and the proper authorities about it because, this is really important information. So, do you mind signing it for me?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, how are you? What brings you here today?
Um, well, I have cancer. So I have my two great grandchildren and I just want help for them. So in case cancer takes over me.
Okay. So you were just diagnosed with breast cancer?
Yes.
Okay. And you have two grandchildren?
Two great grandchildren.
So, do you have any type of family, like do your children or any siblings?
I have one sister,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't really talk that much.
Mhm.
We don't get along very well. So it's basically just me and my great grandchildren.
Okay. And any other types of families, like how I see family, like there's outside family, like you have those cousins that are not cousins, but they're cousins. Do you have any type of cousins like that? Or
No.
do you have any friends that you feel like they'll be like that type of responsible that can
I
take
go
care?
to church.
Mm-hmm. So, are you like really close with your church?
Yeah, I go to church 3 times a week.
Oh, I love it. Um, do you feel like do you feel like adoption would be an option?
No,
No.
no,
Okay. And so it means foster care is a no.
no.
Okay. Do you feel as though anyone in your church will be you will feel comfortable assisting you? Like I'm gonna start with assisting because they can assist you or they can actually take guardianship of your great grandchildren instead of them like taking guardianship and you still having the parental rights. They can come and assist you when it's time for treatment instead of them actually. So you can actually be around your great grandchildren. Is that cool with you?
I mean, I'll have to ask them.
Mm-hmm.
I can ask my pastor and other sisters.
Would you need assistance with doing that?
I could ask them, but first I have to make sure they're capable of taking care of my great grandchildren because they are little and they do take out a lot of work.
All right. So some things you could try just to like test it out. Like you can just generally ask, oh, can anyone just babysit for a couple hours and see how that goes and later on when you come back, you can just try to see, oh, how did it go and stuff like that. Not like you're trying out a product, but you're trying to try out a product, see if like this person is good for it, And you can see if that works. If not, we do have other options. Like there's a place called SOS Children's Village, and basically it's like a little cul-de-sac of houses, and they are responsible adults. I know it sounds like foster care, but this system is really good. It kind of keeps how children go into foster care and they're separated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with the SOS Children's Village, there'll be a house for the siblings, and they'll be paired with like another. If there's like 4 bedrooms, it'll be 2 siblings, and then the other 2 siblings if that's the situation, and they will stay in the house until they grow up out of foster care, sort of.
Okay.
That's
Who
always,
takes care of them?
Okay, so there are. It depends on where it's located, but there are a set amount of responsible adults to take care. They are trained to do this, and they will watch over. There'll be like each house will have the actual. It's not like a group. I don't know if it will be considered a group home, but there will be like a responsible adult in that household, so they'll take care of all 4. And then it really reaches like a max of how many, so each can have that an undivided attention. So that's always an option if you want to keep your great grandchildren together. And transportation wise, they do have like buses and cars. So once they grow older, since they're 3 and 7, they can get their license and they can come visit you occasionally. If that's
I mean, if I'll be alive by then.
right. So, my thing is right now, do you need assistance in your home?
When I start getting my therapy, yes.
Okay, so do you want to work towards finding assistance for your home?
Mostly childcare.
Childcare.
Yes. I take care of my children right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just need childcare. Make sure they're well taken care of while I go to therapy, while I'm on my medicine.
So my thing is, do you want to, since you have guardianship of your great grandchildren, do you want to just completely give away your parental rights to your great grandchildren?
Oh no.
Or do you want someone to assist? Because it's like
No.
it's
They're
too-
gonna be with me
Okay.
until I pass away.
okay, so
I just need help after I pass away.
okay.
And right now, while I'm in therapy, in case I relapse or something, I need someone to take care of them. But I'm still their mother.
Mhm.
They're gonna be with me.
Okay. So what we can do is work towards finding assistance into your home. So what we're gonna do is look for. We're just gonna call it a 24/7 nanny, like someone who can live in assistance with you.
Is that real?
Okay, so it depends on what the name is called, but it's not really called 24/7 nanny. It's just at the moment is what I could think of, but their position is more of just like assisting you with their children, so with your children. So it could be either, someone who will come in to help you cook and clean for your children, and also be like a teacher or like a tutor, for like homeschool. So like when they come home, they can help them with like the actual work and stuff like that while you're at treatment. They can watch them until you get home. They can help assist you by bringing your children or your great grandchildren with you to drop you off and then to bring you back if you're comfortable with someone else driving and stuff like that. So it'd be
Okay.
like that type of assistance to make sure that you and your great grandchildren are getting the assistance that they need
Okay.
if you're comfortable with that.
Okay.
So how are you feeling?
Well, I have a few options, so I just have to make sure I explore them well,
Mm-hmm.
because my children have to be very well taken care of.
Of course. So do you feel like you made a little progress today with just getting options so we can explore? Like, do you feel like that was beneficial to you, or do you feel like there
Yeah.
could be more?
No, we have some options, but I need to explore them before I start my treatment. I don't want to relapse, and my children are not taken care of.
All right. So one more question before we completely wrap up. What would the timeline look like for you? Like, when do you want it? Do you want it like?
Well, I do need treatment as soon as possible.
Right.
But first, my children, then my treatment.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, if you're comfortable, is with me reaching out to some colleagues to see if we can expedite some resources for you, so we can get it quickly. If you're
Okay.
with that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And is there anything else that you have? Any questions, concerns, fears, or illusions?
No,
No.
that'll be all.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
No problem.